Hello everybody, this is Tori from Tori's Craft. Welcome back to my channel. I have a finished project. It's been a while. So I've been working on this one for quite some time. It's actually one of the largest diamond paintings I have done to this date for Diamond Art Club. That's large. So without further ado, let me get these binder clips off of it. It's very colorful from this end that you can see. I'm also going to go over the drills here. This is a little caddy that I use for my drills with the project that I'm working on. So I'll just move that out of the way. Go ahead and get her kind of flipped. Like I said, she is one of the largest ones I've been working on, and it's very, very beautiful. So much fabric. Okay, so make sure I'm in the shot there. All right, so here's her beautiful bottom. It is a Disney princess, but beautiful bottom. I just got done with this section down here. There was a lot of reds and oranges, and it's really touching. And two people that have seen just the bottom portion, like from right here down, they said that this looks like a mermaid's fin. They kept asking me if it was Ariel, excuse me. Kept asking me if it was Ariel. I'm like, no, it's not. It's not. So, but got her done. So we come up to this beautiful section. There is a 3 different ABs in this one, or four different ABs. We have the white AB, which I'm pointing at here. We have some orange-ish, kind of looks like almost gold, with a coating on top of it. And then we have some like light pink and a blue. So it's all throughout this painting. However, the blue is only right here on her tattoo or wristband, something, but it's Pocahontas. So lovely. I remember I was doing strips. Instead of sectioning it off like down the go halfways and then do sections off, I literally went from left to right as a big old strip. So they were about yay big, if not a little bit bigger. And so I would do them as in a strip, and I would work from this side. Yeah, I would work from this side going to this side. It would be my right to left when I'm facing her. So, and that's pretty much how I did it. And then when she was getting a little bit longer, my mother has a whole bunch of these like little binder clips everywhere. So I just stole 2 of them from her and just started rolling her up so that way it was more manageable. Because this is a lot of fabric to just mess with. And she's 42 by 125 centimeters. I want to say it took me about a month to complete. Now, at first, I was only working on her during the times I was working. So I was working Saturdays and Sundays. So I would work on her on the weekends. And then I picked up a Friday schedule, and so I started working on her Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And as I was getting closer to getting her finished, I moved her to my Monday through Thursday schedule of diamond painting, and then I got her done tonight, which is Sunday. Actually, it's like Monday morning because it's like midnight. So, but yeah, she is completely finished. I already have the next project worked up. One of my friends has bought a diamond painting from Diamond Art Club. She's giving it to her daughter for like a birthday gift because her daughter's into arts and crafts, and she thought, hey, her daughter would enjoy this because it's really fun and relaxing, and I love it. And I talk nonstop about it. But unfortunately, her daughter didn't really want to do it, so therefore I get the painting and I get to do it, and once it's done, it's going to go back to them. So that's my next project. It's actually, I couldn't do an unboxing with it because they technically already done an unboxing because it was a Christmas gift, and the daughter already messed with it a little bit. She didn't put any drills on the canvas yet, though. But yeah, so I couldn't do the unboxing of it. But I say it's a galaxy because it has planets. It's 310 life, but it has planets in it. So it's one of the paintings that they sell on Diamond Art Club. I know for sure on that. So, and it's actually from Diamond Art Club. It's not a rip-off company ripping off them. But anyway, so that's my next project. But I'm so happy she's done. She's awesome. Lots of things, emotions, and other things I've been going through with her. She just really, she is absolutely stunning. I can't get enough of how stunning she is. So beautiful. If Mandy Marzano ever sees this video, I would like to appreciate you and thank you for creating this wonderful princess for us to enjoy and make into our own collection with sparkles. So anyway, let's get into the drills, shall we? Now, normally with Diamond Art Club, I like to keep their drills, and it actually saves me from reopening up more drills. So pretty much I have all of her drills left over. This is my extra drills. So I have a ton of 310s. So let's just, since I'm about to de-kit this and get the other kit up. So there's 1, 2, 3 bags of 310s, 2 bags of 371. I have a bag of 141 and a bag of 938. I can't remember how many bags of what she came with. I know she pretty much came with one bag of 141, and I had some left over from another painting. I think it was Mama Knows Best. So I never even opened this package, and I just used the leftover drills from Mama Knows Best. And I think Mama Knows Best had white, and I know no words spoken, or no need for words. It's the lioness lady with the lion. She had a lot of 141s left over too, so I get to keep this unopened bag of my 141s. That saved me. So I do suggest, if you do work with Diamond Art Club paintings, their drills are such a great quality. There's never really subtle changes in the dye tone or anything like that. So I would keep the drills that you have in a permanent storage, so that way you can just pull these drills out and keep unused drills open. This way, if you're a giver, if somebody needs, say, a bag of 310s, you'd be like, hey, I've got a bag of 310s from Diamond Art Club, send them a picture. It may be enough for what they need. It may not. They might need a little bit more. I don't know exactly how many drills come in this particular bag, but like I said, if you're a giver, this really would help somebody out with an open bag of drills. So just try to keep your extras and work from your extras before you open up the new bags. Now, for me personally, I do have the habit of opening up my new bags before I dive into my actual little container here. This is a 938 here, and these are my leftover from open drills, well, open bags. So I do have a tendency to keep this full and just open up new bags and put them in this, so that way I have a full container. But as you can see, I didn't really need to open up this very last packet of 938. So that was great. And of course I have 3371 and then my 310 bag as well. So I have, this is basically a big old bag opened. One of these bags opened, and I only used like a few for the very end. So that's what I have on the leftover drills. And then of course we can just go by each one. I don't have a lot of pink left over. I do have a little bit of orange left of the AB drills. Here is the blue one. Don't have that much left, but I mean, granted, it was kind of like this bag, if not a little bit smaller than this bag, so not too bad. Okay, so let's go through all of these. Here's my 510. Oh, my 310. Excuse me, not 510. There's a number 5 on there, so I'm like 510. But anyway, 307. A lot left in there. I know I had one bag I opened with this, but that's pretty much a third of a bag left, I want to say. 3, 5, 6. So not too bad. This was skin tone. The skin tone on here, it looks good close up and pretty much probably far away as well. Looks perfect far away. Let me scoot that down a little bit. So yeah, it looks perfect far away. Now up close you will notice like the shading and stuff like that, especially around her chin area. It looks a little bit darker than this next layer, and then of course here in the dead middle of her face is a lot lighter than the rest. But if you look from it from far away, like for example, I'm looking at this through my viewfinder, well actually on my computer that has my webcam picture up, and it looks totally 100% fine. Nothing bad on this, and I don't really have any too much like negativity done views on this. It's done perfectly. The only thing is I have seen the original Mandy Marzano's painting. They've cut off her hands. There's a lot more for this painting, but they cut their hands off for some reason. I don't know. But it's fine. It works out great. So, but anyway, 433, 498. I have a whole bunch of this left over. I did have another bag, like my 938 here. I did have another bag, but I used all that on the very end there. And a couple, well, not a couple, a few, probably 100, 200 drills out of this. This holds quite a lot of drills. I want to say anywhere above 100 to 200 drills, because otherwise I just made myself a liar. Yeah, anyway, 598, not too bad. I mean, that's really not too bad. We have a 699, a 700, 701, 702, 703, and 718, Most of these are not really too bad. I mean, I have plenty of drills left over from each one. I'm going to show you a side view of these, because I really don't want to go through every single one. So yeah, get you guys a quick side view. I mean, it doesn't look too bad. But I mean, if you do Diamond Art Club at all, and since the drill quality and the tone, the die is pretty much the same across the board. I mean, I really haven't noticed any difference with the die in the drills themselves. I would say do this type of method. Do your storage method how you want to do it. I like the Tic Tac containers because it's a lot easier for me to get them out and where's the tray? When I have a tray like this, it easily fits into my Tic Tac container. I hope you guys can see this. Okay, so it easily just fits into the Tic Tac container without any issues. It goes in there. It might spill over the sides here, but if you're doing it over a canvas like this, even the sticky or the finished portion, you won't have that much of a spill. At least I haven't yet, except for like when I bring it towards my lap, or not over anything, then I have a major spill. So, but I like to use the Tic Tac containers as storage options, just because it's a lot easier for me. And then I like to use like these little bags for my extra drills. I say extra because when I have a full container of drills, this becomes, you know, my permanent storage of those drills, because I'm going to open up the bag and use these bags, whatever's drills in these bags, before I'm going to touch this. That's my preference. So, you know, this way, if you use whatever storage method you have, if you use it that way, you'll be able to use like these little bags if you don't mind working out of bags for a little bit. You can use these little bags, these little labels here, which I got these from Walmart, and I say they are pretty nice. A lot better than the labels that you will get from AliExpress. But I mean, if you get these labels, you can place these on the bag itself, on the storage container you want. These are reusable or removable, and they don't leave any stickiness or anything else like that. They're a really great product to use. So, but this is how I do my storage stuff. All of this, I will go through everything here, see what I need with the next painting. Whatever I don't need will go up in my storage container, my actual big storage spot for my Tic Tac containers. And I have several little towers. They're basically towers. I found them on Amazon for sorting out toys, like little tiny toys that the kids have. And it actually works great with these Tic Tac containers, because I can just line these up, stand them up, line them up, and have them all in order by number, and it works great for me. But anyway, I have my Diamond Art Club squares, and I have my Diamond Art Club rounds, and then I also have Star Wars drills as well, because I'm really starting to enjoy that company. Even though I did have a mix-up with their Little Mermaid one that I did, the Little Mermaid one didn't really fit me, but since then I have bought 2 more. You guys should see those unboxings pretty soon, but I haven't done them yet. I just finished with Pocahontas. I have another project waiting on me now, but yeah, this is it. If you guys want a full detail, like kind of how I do my storage, I can do an update storage video. I don't think I've done one this year, but if you're interested in it, leave comments down below, let me know. And I know I pretty much have been gone. I will try to get a drill with me out sometime soon. I can't promise when I'll do it. I have a lot of medical things that's going on with me. None COVID related, thankfully. It's just some medical issues that I had when I was younger that's coming back, and stressors and lots of other things. So at this point, trying to work through everything and see when I can do a drill with me. I will be still working on the Harry Potter one, because I did promise you guys I wouldn't move on until I finish that one. I started it with y'all. I want to finish it with y'all. I'm going to keep my promise on that. So, okay. I don't think there's anything else I need to go over with on this stuff, but just to refresh, I did finish Pocahontas tonight. It is after midnight on a Sunday night, so it's Monday morning. She got done. She looks gorgeous. I have no bad reviews no bad feedback on her. Nothing that's popping out to my mind saying, ooh, Diamond Art Club should do this different or that different. None of that. Well, actually, scratch that. I do have one. Now, granted, I understand the reason why they probably did this. It's the cutting off of the hands and the rest of the picture. Because the rest of the picture, it did have, her hands and stuff. I understand why Diamond Art Club cut it off. They're trying not to do too much fabric, because this is a lot of fabric to work with, especially, I say fabric is also a project. The reason why I say fabric is because of the special canvas that it's on. So, I mean, that could have, this canvas alone can probably cost them a pretty penny to use. And then they make sure it's all nice and pretty. They make sure the drill quality is good. They make sure the reading of the field is good and stuff like that. So I understand completely why they probably cut off the hands. Personally, I would love to have a complete picture, a full picture, because you can easily go and search Mandy Marzano and see all of her paintings and see them in much more detail than what you'll normally see at like Diamond Art Club and then the rip-off companies on AliExpress. So, and yes, I did say rip-off companies, because they are ripping this stuff off. I feel like Mandy Marzano's paintings should be done by Diamond Art Club because of the drill quality, and because they don't, I think they let a computer chart it, but then they go back and chart it again to make sure nothing looks wrong. So they double chart. But anyway, that's it. That's all I have to say. I hope you guys have a good one. If you guys want to see an updated storage deal that I do, leave me some replies down in the comments below. Otherwise, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.